Cup. Prize possession for both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home. And it's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense will go on the attack first. Arizona State squeaked by in a tight one in the last Territorial Cup meeting.
Yeah, you can say squeaked by, but they don't give a mess, right? Like, all you want to do in these rivalry games, these big battles, is find a way to win, and the Sun Devils did that in the last meeting.
You're right, David. Historically, these two teams played late in the year, and it just drives momentum into the offseason for the winning team. That was ASU the last time.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Arizona's offense will get the ball for the first time. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. He's got him. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot. Turning it on. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
move. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. The Wildcats will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, it has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Finds his man, it's Mitchell. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near them, pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. give to the single back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll give it to him again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Makes the grab, it's Mitchell. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Wildcats are on the move. Handoff from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado and a history buff too. Great history between these two schools there.
Yeah, and it goes back obviously that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. He's got it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
That's reeled in. It's Reynolds. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Play number 9 on this drive. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Dyer. It's complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin brings into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll give it to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Butler. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to throw again. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. Hold and fire complete. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. He's got the back in the middle. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked him 4 times. And And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Territorial Cup rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Quick strike complete. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
Give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's Butler. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, throw the records out the window when Oregon and Washington fight to the finish. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The pattern. To the air, it's Dyer. Pulls it in, it's Reynolds. There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Tight end now in motion. To the ground, he's got it again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dyer. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he has a deep ball was his fingers. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, it lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good to short pickup. And a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Wants to throw again. Working that left side now. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This to break the tie here in the 4th. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They have taken the lead here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Let's send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the 1st down. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mitchell. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Got his man on the right. Defender miss. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy.